people, today is the 29th of October. Happy Thursday everybody, and I hope all is good. And I'm just sharing my stream, okay? Just for a minute. Hold on 1 second. Let's just share our video, our live stream. Hi, Meme. Hi, everybody. I'm just sharing my screen, okay? I'll be with you shortly. Inday, Mary TV, thank you so much. And today is a very special day, of course. It's my husband Ree's birthday. So we greet him a happy birthday. And because yesterday, only Rodel, how are you? Yes, thank you so much, Meme. And today is a very special because this topic was given to me during my live stream yesterday. And I really wanted, Zion B, congratulations, ha? Thank you. And ang gusto ko kasi talaga is, I wanted to give a very beautiful answer. Parang beauty queen lang, ganyan. And yesterday when who asked me yesterday, somebody asked me yesterday, how can you say that it is a great content? So this topic is very interesting. HMQ Olaraya of the Golden Seas, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. This is your host Janice B, and thank you so much for visiting my channel. And if you are new to my channel, please consider to subscribe, and if you like my streaming, please consider to give me a thumbs up. So it's also fine if you're not happy, of course you can give me a thumbs down. It depends sa inyo yan. Okay, if you're going to ask me how can it be a great content, so kamusta kayo muna? Ano muna yung mythical on YT, hello to you. If I'm going to ask you, have you ever made a great content? Who amongst you here that already did a great content and you think you're very happy? Okay, I did created a very good content. How do you define a great content? How will you say to yourself, oh yeah, I have a very good content? Ano yung great content? Parang nasa labi, no, this is the playroom of my son kasi I'm working from home, so I have to make sure na nakikita ko siya dito sa tabi ko. Hello, Ate Mirna's Way in Sweden. Thank you so much. So I wanted you to understand this first. Have you ever made in your entire YouTube channel journey, meron na ba kayong, I've changed my logo, yeah, I can see that, but I cannot really see it. It's very small. Actually, Mythical Gamer, it's very small. I can't see really the content of that logo. I prefer the previous one. But I am going to I suggest that you keep my suggestion is to keep the original one, and then all you have to do is, if you want that, you can change your channel art or something like this, because I wanted them to really recognize you from your logo itself. Because like if you look at Mirna's Way in Sweden, just letter M itself, I can easily identify that it is Tita Mirna's channel because of the letter M. So you really have to consider that. So have you ever made yes, I can see that, Mythical Gamer. I can see, but the logo, I would rather have the original one, the original Mythical Gamer logo, because that one really stands out for me. It's like a judge. But anyway, have you ever done any quality, valuable, or anything that you will say, yes, my video was really a good content? Because my topic for today is what will make you make you different. today is also the birthday of Tito Boy Abunda, the famous Boy Abunda, and I was very thank you so much, Princess, and I was able to capture the moment that he shouted me out and he said something about me, and I was able to capture that. I will share that with you in my vlog, and sabi niya talaga, it's not about the value actually. It's because sabi ko nga, small things makes a big difference. I wanted you to remember this line that it's not about all about things. Thank you, Tita Mirna. Doon ako na-touch. The reason why I have this topic because of what Tito Boy Abunda told me earlier sa kanyang live stream. And sabi ko doon kasi is, I know it's not much, but just to appreciate how you impacted each other's each one of your viewer. Sabi niya, it's not about the money, it's not about the value of the money, but it's it's kasi bukal sa puso mo yung pagbigay mo or something like that, that my aim is to really help, so that what matters the most, and we always have to be grateful. It's always the quality of your pure heart, yung ganon, your great heart that will make you different. Okay. Anyway, I will share that video with you guys. And I was, kasi lobat lang talaga siya. I really wanted you to watch that video. And natuwa talaga ako, as in, na-recognize ako ni Tito Boy Abunda. Amongst all of, ang dami-dami, 700 plus viewers nandun kanina. And I'm one of the fortunate na may message sa akin si Tito Boy Abunda. Anyway, so I feel great. I feel really like, I'm empowering myself before I can empower you. That's my theme for this journey until the end of the year and the following year. I have to build myself, my confidence. Thank you, Kuya, my own original stories. I have to make sure that, I can cater different stories in my channel, or I can cater different topics in my channel. That's my aim. And my husband is actually going to edit my channel art again for this coming month. And the reason why I wanted to share with you this very important topic, what makes a greater content? I wanted you to understand that word. Okay, if you will ask me, have you ever made a great content, Janice B? For me, I would say yes. It's not about myself. It's not about my content. It's actually how the people appreciate my content made me a great creator. Why? Kapag yung video ko that they love the most, I get most of engagement, I get most comments and suggestions, recommendations, violent reactions, all the reactions that you will ever expect, that made me a great content creator. Kasi depende kasi yun sa manonood kung maa-appreciate nila na great yung content na yun. It's not for the creator to evaluate. It's not for the creator to tell na, yes, ang ganda-ganda ng topic ko, ang ganda-ganda ng video ko, ang ganda-ganda ng pagka-render ko ng message dun sa video ko. No. You have to ask your viewers, was it really a great content? You have to ask them, what made this video different from others? Nagustuhan mo ba? Ayaw mo ba? Ano yung impact sa'yo? I wanted you to remember this, that not everyone can appreciate your content. Not everybody can relate to your content. Hindi lahat pare-pareho ng opinion. Remember, when you are in public, the first thing you have to remember is you need to learn how to value each other's comment. Bakit? Huwag kayong magagalit kapag nag-comment ng masama sa inyo, nag-comment na hindi maganda sa'yo, or nag-comment na sino ka ba, yung mga ganon, yung mga negative. Don't take it so seriously. Don't be too hard to yourself thinking, oh, sino ba tong taong to? Bakit siya nag-comment na ganito? It's better that you guys will have a better understanding na, wow, nag-comment siya. It means binisita ka niya, pinanood ka niya. Doon dapat tayo mag-focus, mag-give thanks. We always have to give thanks instead of criticizing this person. Earlier, ang dami kong dadal, hindi ko man lang kayo kinamusta, no? How's everybody? Hold on. I'm just going uh to share in the groups, no. Wait lang. Wait lang. Para naman meron tayong makakasama ngayon. Okay. Wait lang ha. Wait lang, wait lang. It's better that we have a lot of, we share each other's points of view. Okay. Hi, Mark! Hello, hello, hello to you. I'm just sharing it to the groups, okay? Para naman, you will meet different people just in case they will pop in or they will say hi, hello, di ba? To us. Para naman mapansin nila tayo. Okay. It's better to share it to the groups para meron tayong ibang makakasama. Ganyan. Pet Dorable, hello to you. And always remember that this kind of event in our lives, we have to really be grateful. Negative comment or positive comments, still it's an engagement. It made them nagkaroon ng kailangan nila mag-isip para magkaroon ka ng reaction towards that particular thing. So, this is my question to you. If you will be given a chance, given a 5 minute, what you call this one? 5 minutes na time, ano yung magiging content nyo? Ano yung content na gusto nyong gawin sa channel nyo? I wanted you to recall some of your best memories that you wanted to share in your channel na gusto mo, yun talaga yung you think that will be, thank you Lagom, thank you so much, yun talaga yung magiging parang you will be known by that. That's why my topic is says that great content makes a big difference because you will be known by this kind of content. Ikaw mismo ang gumawa ng sarili mong pangalan. Ikaw mismo yung gumawa ng content na yan. That will make you a great creator. So, doon tayo magfo-focus into this kind of what you call this topic. Okay, because a great content will start from the creator itself. I wanted you to appreciate yourself before you ask someone to appreciate your video, because it's kind of a different scenario if we will say, okay, para sa kanila great yon, pero para sa akin hindi pa siya great. It's better to give yourself like parang a little bit of downgrade na para magkaroon ka naman ng room for improvement. You cannot say that your content is really what you call this one, perfect or sobra talaga nilang tinatangkilik. Okay, let's just try to share this video before we go far. Okay? Okay, just hold on for a second. Okay. Why did I say that I wanted you to wag kayong masyadong 100% ang ibibigay nyo sa sarili mong rate sa sarili mo, because if you're going to feel like okay, perfect na yung ginawa ko, yet hindi pa siya dapat perfect para sa'yo, because I wanted you to keep on improving your video uploads, your content, and then you will be able to find out, okay, dito ako nagkulang. I wanted you to appreciate the value of improvement, the value of putting a bit of spice, making your channel cater a lot of different viewers. Okay, doon tayo mag-focus this in this topic. Okay, so let's just try to did I share it already? Yes, I shared it already. Okay. Yes, I did. And then I'll go here. Okay. So, let's proceed. The very first thing that I wanted you to remember if you wanted to have a great content is this. Well, my channel will give a different audience the topics that they want, the topics that they are in demand, the topics that they will consider more of a context that they will easily understand. Hi, Meme. And it needs to be very specific. It should be very clear, and make sure that you are not shy to share your unique talent, and make sure that your skills will be known in the world. Okay? It's such a big word, but you always have to remember that you have a value to give. You are such a unique individual that I wanted you to shine out there and find your space in the star, that your skills will be known by many. Okay, that will be our aim in this topic, is that I don't want you to be shy in sharing your thoughts, in sharing your talent, in sharing whatever God-given talent to you. Okay, and always remember that when creating a content, you always have, thank you miss, thank you Meme, and you always have to do a research. It is very important before we come up ano ba yung great content. You need to learn you need to know the basic of how to make a content. Okay? Before you jump into the ocean, tingnan nyo muna kung malamig ba yon. Hi, Garaby Adventure. Thank you so much for tuning in. I wanted you to understand that before you jump into the ocean, you have to check the temperature. Is it hot? Is it cold? You have to check, okay, before I jump into the pond, okay, will my skirt will get wet or all this, or may palaka ba doon? Yung alam mo yung mga dapat mong i-check. Same thing as when you are creating a content. It should always be considerate. It should always be spot on. Dapat kung ano yung gusto nila makikita nila. It's not like sobrang haba-haba ng mga intro ninyo. Sobrang dami-dami yung mga sinasabi. Don't prolong it. Be specific. Be spot on. And direct to the point. Because the more you are getting all these flowery words, the more they get bored. And you lose their attention because of your, parang lahat na ata ng gusto mong ipakita ng mga pictures or slideshow mo, nilagay mo dun sa intro ng iyong video, na bore na sila. Hindi pa nga, siguro nakaka 10 seconds ka na sa chuk picture, and then you find, Michael Chakran, yun lang palang gusto mong sabihin. So you always have to remember that you need to make sure that your viewers will not be bored in getting to the right spot. Okay? Sa Ninja mo pala ako nag-comment. No worries, Garabi. I don't have Ninja. It's my other channel. It's JANICE B Diary. And it is also in part of my personal vlogs, because I am not supposed to mix my personal vlogs with this niche, because this is JANICE B and the other one is JANICE B Diary. So yeah, thank you so much. You're not in the right channel. So it's my other channel which making it more of a personal one. So let's get to the point. The first thing, if you have a pen and paper, guys, the first thing that I wanted to share with you, I'll be giving you 10 fundamentals to have a great content. If you have a pen and paper, I will really appreciate, para mamaya meron ako question and answer portion sa inyo, and I will be giving away, because it's my husband's birthday, so I'll be giving away some gifts, a little bit of a gift, pero may question and answer portion tayo mamaya, okay? I hope you will stay with me. It won't be long, so it will be like an hour or so. Thank you, Garabi. Okay, so the first thing that I wanted you to consider is this. The first topic that we will discuss, how to make a great content, is shareability. What does it mean? You have to make sure that you have this power to get people's attention, for you to be able and discover and na parang wow, itong channel na to nakita ko lang siya, bigla ko na lang siya nakita, and because of that content, bigla ako na in love sa kanya, bigla akong what you call this one, bigla akong napaibig sa kanyang mga content. It's because what attracts the most to this yung naka-discover sa iyo doon sa YouTube was na in love siya kaagad. I wanted you to remember this. Hi Master Andrea, I wanted your video to be the one that will be discovered. Okay, I wanted your video will take you to the right path, will take you to the right direction of being successful. I wanted you to take your videos as your key to success. I wanted you to take your videos as, wow, na-discover lang niya yung video na yon, and then he was able to share it to her friends, na-share niyo na sa mga kapamilya niya, and doon siya nagsimula. Doon biglang yumabong yung kanyang what you call this one, ang kanyang channel, because of that particular what you call this one, particular video. So the first one is, you always have to remember that it's gonna be a very topical. It should be very topical. Talagang pinag-uusapan talaga siya. As in, talagang yun, boom na boom. It's like, kung ano yung lumabas, bigla mo yung gagawa ng istorya or parody that makes it trending. Kung ano yung trend ngayon, kung ano yung mga pinag-uusapan ngayon. For example, pinag-uusapan si Tekla, pinag-uusapan si Miss Universe, pinag-uusapan si Miss Manila, and all this, then you can be able to join the controversy. Alam niyo yun, yung parang, you are not creating your own story, but you are going by the controversy, a controversial topic, controversial scenario, yung mga kung ano yung mga nangyayari ngayon. You always have to remember this, that this can be part of your niche, where you are very, very up to date sa mga nangyayari. Diba? You always have to take this as one of the videos that maaari mong maging niche, because talaga nakabantay ka sa kung ano yung lalabas ngayon, ano yung magiging topic ngayon, para hindi ka mahihirapan kunin ang atensyon ng iyong mga viewers. Okay, I wanted you to remember that it's not all about getting the right getting the right viewers, but you were able to get the right topic for your viewers. Sila yung naghahanap sa'yo, hindi ikaw yung naghahanap sa kanila. So, you always have to remember that sometimes, hindi darating yung time na ikaw yung hahanapin. It happened to me when, nung tungkol nagkakalagasan, and they were able to discover that I have this live stream, because there were a lot of channels who came into my channel. Because that was really the most relatable topic that they were looking after. They were looking for the answers. So, I wanted you to remember that your videos can make you a big difference by making sure that your channel was a very searchable channel, and your channel have a lot of videos that they can relate to. Hindi ito pataasan ng parang may na-discover ko ang educational premiere mo at na-in-love agad ako for the very first time. And I need to be here every time. Thank you so much, Ate Hirna. Ate Hirna, thank you so much. This is the thing. If you are very relatable, alam mo yan, nakaka-relate ka. So, in the shareability, tatlo yung ibibigay ko sa inyo. The topic should be, they can easily relate to. Pangalawa, it should always be relatable. Nakaka-relate talaga sila. As in, yun yung topic na swak talaga sa panlasa nila. You always have to parang, kapag nag-strum ka ng guitar, kapag sintonado yung gitara, di ba? Ang sama-sama, ang sakit-sakit pakinggan. Di ba? I will guide you, Tita Mirna, how to find it. With this topic, I hope it will help. Kasi, you always have to make sure that your topic is relatable. Yung nakaka-relate talaga yung mga taong manonood sa'yo, hindi lang ikaw. Because take out yourself first from your channel. Take out your kung ano yung mga timpla na gusto mo. Kumbaga, meron kang karinderya. Example, meron kang karinderya. Yung sa karinderya mo, ang niluluto mo, yung mga gusto mo lang kainin. Hindi mo iniisip yung gustong kainin ng mga customers mo. Ano ba yung kinakain ng mga drivers? Ano ba yung mga affordable na mga pagkain ng mga drivers? You always have to consider what's the demand of your audience. Okay? So, nakaka-relate sila kasi mura yung bilihin mo, talagang swak sa panlasa nila, at higit sa lahat, something that they can, yung parang, pwede palang lagyan yung lomi ng ganito, pwede palang lagyan ng ganito, pwede palang lagyan ng ganito. There's something that there's always marang laging merong kang input sa kanila. Na parang, this week ang bago natin, ilalagay natin sa lugaw, ganito, may free egg ako, may free chicharon ako, may free ganito. So, you always have to have a twist in your channel na nakaka-relate sila, na magugustuhan nila. You always have to remember that sometimes, hindi agad-agad yan darating. Hindi agad-agad, but huwag kang susuko. You have to continue, regardless of may manood sa'yo o wala at this point of time. What matters the most is you deliver the message. There might be some channels who have a different na parang hindi sila interesado. Mas interesado talaga sila sa pagpapalaki ng mga channel nila. Yet, in time, when they'll find out that, hey, this channel have a content, they will be in love with the content rather than the number of subscribers that they will gain. Iba-iba kasi tayo ng direction. So, we just have to accept the reality that some channels don't really know ano yung importante, at sometimes they were caught in a kind of parang nagtapon ng kumbaga yung isa gumamit ng ano nga yung nilalagay sa mga isdaan, dinamita. Yung isa naman talagang namingwit lang yung sakto lang, gumamit lang talaga siya ng lambat. Ganyan, kasi iba-iba tayo. Iba-iba tayo ng diskarte. There are some channels really that they really tried to put na talagang pag pumunta sila sa palaisdaan, they will really get the attention of the fishes by throwing something that can, boost their number of viewers. So don't forget that they cannot go that far anyway. They will come to the point, diba, pinagbawal na yung dinamita, pinagbawal na yung ganito, pinagbawal na yung ganyan. Yet, yung mga taong sumusunod talaga sa tamang pamamaraan ng pangingisda is mas nakakaangat sa buhay, mas nag-aasenso sa buhay because they were not cheating. Diba? So, the next thing that you can be searchable or shareability, you can be shared to others, is being valuable. Tatlo yan. It should be topical, it should be relatable, at pangatlo ay may value. Ano ba yung sinasabi kong value? It can be a practical value that they can relate to. For example, gumagawa ka ng isang tutorial. Gumagawa ka ng isang, paano magtanim ng ganito, paano magganito. You always have to remember na kung ano yung naibabahagi mo. Tatlo lang yan, para ka ma-share, para ka ma-discover. You always have to remember that something that you can give, something that they can get, something that they can relate, something that they can accept. Okay? So, something that really make you a powerful creator is for you to consider what your audience wants to get from you. Okay? So, tatlo lang sa each category that I will be giving you. Okay? Alam ko medyo mahirap i-glimpse, pero kapag sinulat mo naman siya, ikaw mismo yung sasagot sa sarili mong tanong, okay, paano ba ako madidiscover using these 3 words? Okay? Ano ba yung mga topics na maaaring pwedeng maging okay sa channel ko? Remember ang aim natin dito is we wanted to get viewers. Number 1, we wanted to keep our viewers, and most of all, we wanted to make our viewers happy. Okay? We always have to be considerate of our audience to keep them, and to make them happy. Okay? I wanted you to remember these 3 words that I am sharing with you para mas madali nyo maiintindihan kung ano yung tamang content para sa channel ninyo. And then we go to the conversation. How can you make yourself really a great content with just a conversation? I don't really get it. Parang ganun yung sasabihin nyo sa akin. Because if you are going to think about it, iba kasi yung sinasabi natin na ano ba yung platform dito sa YouTube? What does it make a big difference with regards? Pwede naman ako sa Facebook lang. Or sometimes, hindi natin alam kung ano yung magiging epekto ng mga pinagsasabi natin dito sa YouTube. You always have to remember that a good conversation is an effective way for us to reach our viewers. Kung maganda tayo magsalita, hindi tayo, kumbaga very considerate tayo sa lahat ng mga sinasabi natin, hindi tayo nakakasakit, and hindi kumbaga nagiging, we consider the sensibility, very sensitive ng ating mga audience. You always have to remember, for you to be able to make your viewers happy, the consistency of having a good conversation, yung parang, di ba kapag nagkakape tayo o nanliligaw tayo, it's okay lang, Mark. It's okay. I will explain to you why I wanted you to keep that. Why I wanted you to keep the halo-halo, okay? You always have to remember first, having a good conversation kapag nanliligaw ka, di ba, dinadaan sa matinding pakikipagtalastasan yan, or matinding sinasabi natin, o sige, ligawan mo na, magagandang bulaklak na lalabas dyan. Ganon din sa ating YouTube content. It should always have a good conversation para mahalin ka ng audience mo, para maging masaya sila. How to keep them happy is to have a good conversation, to have a cup of coffee and all this. So, if you wanted to talk to your audience, magkaroon ka ng parang, okay, pakinggan mo yung mga comments na nasa baba. Okay, alam mo, host, nakakainis na yung salamin mo kasi nagre-reflect yung ring light dyan sa salamin mo. Can you take it out? You try to talk to them, you try to have a dialogue with them for them na happy sila habang pinapanood ka. I wanted you to remember that I wanted your audience to have a place in your platform where they have a voice. Kasi kung walang boses yung audience mo at ikaw lang yung may boses, parang it doesn't make a very good content. Bakit? Tatanungin niyo sa akin, bakit? Ano naman kinalaman ng mga engagement ko dyan? Ano naman ang kinalaman ng mga comment ko sa upload ko? How do you relate to your audience? Through your comment section. Kaya kapag sinabi ng mga nagpapaangat o sinasabi ng mga yung mga what you call this one? Meme kung saan-saan ka na. Yung sinasabi na bakit po ba kailangan ng comment? This is how you create a conversation with your audience. I wanted you to interact with your fans. Kaya sana dun sa mga nagpapangat, wag niyo naman sabihin wag na kayo mag-comment, because I wanted you to listen and to watch the video and to have a conversation with the creator. 'Di ba? I wanted, hindi pwedeng wala silang boses sa iyong platform. Bakit? Because it's very satisfying na parang may mababasa ka talagang message doon. Yes, I wanted, parang, alam mo, yung parang, kung tatanungin nyo ako, bakit ayaw ko talaga gusto ko talaga yung real viewers. I am not really fan of, like, boosting my viewers, because that's the time when I am very personal with my viewers. This is the time when I talk to you, and I wanted to get new ideas. What fits my channel's voice the most? Ano ba yung gusto ninyong pakinggan? Ano ba yung, dito ko, yes, it's very very important, no, that you are able to talk to your audience, and yung audience mo talagang may freedom sila para sabihin kung ano yung gusto nila. Alam niyo, nung nag-upload talaga ako ng pandemic, and then I was able to parang, I'm so sorry that I was able to make you worry, I was able to make you parang nagpanic ka ba because of this video, or parang, alam mo, this yesterday may nag-message sa video ko. It was my old video about the Filipino store, and sabi niya, and then I was really, bago lang ako dito sa London, and I was really craving for Filipino food, and you have this video, and blah, 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 blah. Then you create a conversation with them, you try to tell them na, alam mo, meron ding mga tindahan dito, may tindahan din doon. Then you appreciate them because they were able to find me through my videos. Alam niyo, you have to be very authentic, and parang magkaroon ka ng puso para sa kanila. Kumbaga, 'di ba, si Digong nga, si President, why a lot of Filipinos love him? Because he do have a heart for the people. He listen to the people. It's just that sometimes these people who make him have a bad image is because they are in the other side of the story. So gusto ko pakinggan natin yung mga audience, good or bad comments sila. Ah, iba yung interaction with them eh. Iba yung feeling na may nababasa ka. And sa totoo lang talaga, sobrang baba ng engagement ko ngayon dahil nga sinasabi, hashtag ganito, doon na lang, nalalagay na lang siya sa held for review because the comments were not really related to the video. All they want to do is like, para malaman nila na galing ka sa akin, mag-hashtag kayo. Which which made me really think na parang ganito na ba tayo ganito na ba yung patakaran dito sa YouTube where nobody was really thinking of what matters the most. What matters the most to our channel, what matters the most to our engagement, ano ba yung katuturan ng magkaroon ka ng YouTube channel? Are you really aiming to get big because of this? 'Di ba? I wanted you to remember na parang, oh my God, what's happening in our YouTube? Talaga, alam mo, mapapamangha ka na lang na parang, I don't have any interaction anymore. If you are going to check my comments compared to the comments before na umaabot talaga siya mga 250 or 300, ganyan. Wala na, hindi na nga umaabot sa 100. Why? Because the people who were watching my videos don't really care of giving a comment. Yung talaga na lang siguro yung super supportive na talagang they make a comment, they made all this. Alam mo, ito nagiging habit na natin na parang kasi nga nagmamadali na kasi host kasi nga gusto nila next kaagad at gusto nila ganito. This kind of channels who were doing this, who were trying to give them a false hope, giving them a false information, bless their heart, but this is kind of channels that really don't know what they're doing. Parang 'di ba sinasabi nga, oh bless them for they don't know what they're doing. It's kind of, I cannot criticize them, I cannot even say something to them because that's the way they wanted to grow their channel and that's the way they wanted na parang okay, this is how they talk to their audience, and if they think that those audience made na napapahappy nila is because nga naman lumalaki yung channel nila, pero nahuhulog din naman, 'di ba? Hindi naman, wala naman nagtatagal doon. Okay, then you try to be interactive. Okay, how to be interactive with the audience? You can ask your audience directly na parang, okay, you can respond to my answers. Parang kahapon, okay guys, if you have any questions, do you want to drop a comment in the section, and the comment section, then I will be able to answer. And that's how I ask my audience directly. Na parang the reason why I have this content today, because someone asked me yesterday, host, how can you say that it is a great content? Napaisip ako na parang okay naman yung answer ko, but I need to give more to my audience. They wanted to know how to make a great content. They wanted to know paano nila ma-evaluate na great content na meron sila. But it is not for us to answer. It is our audience to tell us that that is a great content. When you get more of like a positive impact, a positive reply, positive comments, positive engagement, then you've come to realize na, hey, I did good kasi may naapektuhan, nagkaroon ng impact yung channel ko sa kanila. If you, parang, alam mo, it's very overwhelming when, especially when iba-iba na yung nagko-comment sa'yo, very organic na yung nagko-comment sa'yo. It means they really traced, you have a channel, you have a content like this, and they fell in love with your content, kahit na negative yung sasabihin nila. Don't expect na everything na positive yung sasabihin nila, ha? There's a lot of people out there na negative talaga sila mag-comment. Why? Because that's intentional sometimes. Na parang mapapaisip ko na, oh sige, next time I will be more considerate, I will be more like this. Take it as a positive criticism. Take it like it's nothing personal. It's just more of a content. It's just so happy na ikaw lang yung gumawa. Okay? Don't take it na parang, wow, naapektuhan na yung buong araw mo. Parang nawindang ka na dahil dun sa comment na yun. No. That is just their thought. You have to learn how to respect their thought. You have to learn ano yung pinagdadaanan ng tao na yun sa oras na yun na nag-comment siya. Kung galit na galit siya, ano magagawa mo? Magmumukmuk ka rin kasi negative yung sinabi sa'yo. You always have to incorporate your viewers' submission through your comment section. Bakit? Because these were our fans. Ito yung mga fans natin na parang nadismaya sa atin. Bakit mo naman ginawa yun, host? Bakit mo naman in-upload yun? Alam mo naman na ganito, ganyan. You always have to remember that for you to be able to have a unique advantage amongst others is that yes lang sila. Yes, alam mo, this is a very, if you are really a YouTuber, you give your audience na chance na mag-participate sila. Mostly yung mga nagmamadaling maka-reach ng 1K, ang mga ganun host kasi nagmamadali. Pero pag money na ang channel, nagbabago ng pananaw. Yes, very, very true. Alam mo, Tita Mirna, hindi kasi kaya hindi ako masyadong makarelate is that I have a different story in my YouTube channel. Michael Chakran is there and I will continue to make him proud of me. Hindi kasi kami more of subscribers count. We are more of what matters the most to us is the value that we give to our audience. Hindi talaga eh. Kasi talagang hindi ako nag-isip no na parang, okay, gusto ko magkaroon ng 1,000, gusto ko ng ganito. No, alam mo, Tita Mia, na marami na akong content before pa ako na-monetize. As in talagang na super happy talaga ako nung na-monetize ako. Na feeling ko talaga, sinasabi ko ano, Meme, I'm not a live streamer. I am a content creator. Pinaninindigan ko talaga yon. As in super. As in talaga, ayoko talagang mag-live stream. As in talagang umabot ako sa puntong, hindi okay na ako. Alam mo ba, Tita Mirna, okay na akong nagta-type na lang for 3 hours, for 4 hours. Walang pundi yan. As in, kasi that's how we build our relationship. That's how we connect to our audience. Isa lang yung nagsasalita, si Meme lang magsasalita din. Magta-type lang kami, nakaka-relate na kami sa pinagdadaanan ng isa't isa. We build a stronger relationship because yun dapat eh. We are not aiming here to get 1K right away, to get monetized right away. We're going to buy watch hours, we're going to buy subscribers. Hindi ko na alam talaga, sa totoo lang. I'm not against those people who were, selling. It's because they were selling because there's a demand. Hindi mo pwedeng sisihin yung mga nagbibenta kasi merong bumibili eh. 'Di ba? Hindi mo pwedeng masisisi sila na parang bakit kasi nagbibenta kayo? No, you cannot do that. Ang sisihin mo yung mga bumibili. Alam mo yun, parang nagmamadali talaga silang bumili. Tapos pag hindi sila napagbigyan, hindi sila na money agad, magagalit na sila, magwa-war zone na sila. Yan yung mga ugali ng mga, ng mga channels na una, impatient. Pangalawa, they don't know the value of time. They don't know the value of, a relationship. They don't know the value of respect. Alam mo bakit ko binanggit yung respect? Because if you know how to respect your audience, you need to learn how to give them valuable content. Bakit ko pinasok yun? If you're trying to siraan yung isang tao through your content, ano yung mga mangyayari? Now may nagbebenta pa ng thumbnail. Shalala, totoo. Oh my God. I don't know. I cannot say anything more than that. Alam mo, ang iyong content ba na respect? Yes, alam mo. Yeah, that's the thing. It's kay Mama kasi is more of strategy. I am more of technical. Doon talaga kami, magkahiwalay talaga kami ng paningin dyan. She always say that I'm more technical than more of a strategy. Kaya, hindi kami pwedeng pareho. Hindi rin namin pinag-uusapan yung YouTube pag nag-uusap kami. Alam mo, it's more of a relationship than having for having a YouTube channel. It's more of a relationship because I wanted you to remember, balik tayo sa topic, oy. Papasok kasi dito yung consistency eh. Kapag kasi pag tinwist ko yung channel ko, pag kasi umagree ako dun sa mga hindi talaga ka-agree, hindi ako magiging consistent sa channel ko. You always have to remember that top creators always speaks the pangkahalagahan ng isang pagiging consistent. Hindi ko pwedeng baliin ang tama. Kumbaga, tama na siya. Huwag mong babaliin para gumawa ka ng mali. No. That's a big no. Kailangan yung format mo, yung branding mo, yung personality mo, at kung ano ka talaga, ipakita mo. So, para hindi ka mahirapan maging consistent. Iba talaga kami. And you always have to remember that, to be consistent, there are tatlo din ang ibibigay ko sa inyo dyan. it should always be clear for being consistent. It should be like a black and white. It should be like very open to the public, and you always have to make sure that your feature ay actually hold on, pero pala akong i-share sa inyo, and it's about 4 o'clock and I'm not tuning in with my hindi ako naka stream yard. Oh my gosh. And my auntie is waiting for me para meron akong topic, meron akong thank you Auntie Damiana, meron akong guest, a psychologist. And hold on. I'm not sure if, oh my gosh, I missed her a time slot. Meron akong psychologist na in-invite for you guys to ask her to ask her anything that you wanted to ask, as long as it with regards to parang how to approach our I'm supposed to ask her about love and life, but let's see if she will be available for us to understand kung paano natin what's the right way to build a relationship through social media. Because if you wanted to be consistent with your channel, you have to learn how to build a relationship with your audience. Bakit? Gaano kahalaga ang pagiging consistent? For example, let's take it as parang nagliligawan kayo. 'Di ba nung nagliligawan kayo tapos sinagot ka na niya, lalabas na yung tunay na kulay. Doon sa paglabas ng tunay na kulay, naging masungit na siya. Dati, napaka-gentleman niya. Dati, napaka-ganito niya, napaka-ganito. Lumalabas yung tunay na kulay pagkatapos kang sabihin na, okay, I love you, sinagot na kita, magjowa na tayo. Okay, lumabas na. Then, umabot na kayo sa 10-monthsary, 11-monthsary, mag-a-anniversary na kayo. Lumalabas yung tunay niya ugali because he failed to be consistent of who he was noong nanliligaw pa lang siya. Parang di pag tinranslate ko to sa ating YouTube channel, sa una maganda talaga yung pagiging consistent natin sa ating mga audience. Talagang nag-improve ang ating mga channel. Papili tayo, nagbibigay tayo ng magagandang topic, nagbibigay tayo ng magagandang video sa ating mga then we get tired. We get bored. Alam nyo kung bakit? Kasi you were not able to deliver your own self. You were trying to wear a mask na, ito ako. Ako na lang. You failed to look at yourself in the mirror. You forgot na you're wearing a mask because you are in social media. You forgot, oh my God, wala akong kilay. Lalabas ako sa camera, wala akong kilay. My gosh. Oh my gosh, ang taba-taba ko. Wala na akong magagawa. Mataba na talaga ako. But kung sa simula pa lang, naging totoo ka na, naging consistent ka na ikaw si Janice B, walang kahirap-hirap ipagpatuloy na ikaw si Janice B. Alam niyo kung bakit? Because you were already, ito yung magiging key mo to make yourself likable at ipapakita mo yung charisma mo bilang isang tao. Alam mo kung papilit lang, sa apilitan lang talaga na, ikaw si ganito, it's gonna be hard because hindi talaga ikaw yun eh. Hindi talaga, as in talaga mabubore ka rin sa sarili mo na parang, ayoko na, buryong-buryo na ako, I'm not really a YouTuber. Aabot ka talaga doon, aabot ka na mapapagod ka, aabot ka talaga na hindi mo na talaga alam. But, if you know how to interact with your audience, na sabay kayong lalaki. Noisky, hello to you. Sabay kayong lalaki. Sabay kayong mag-grow. Your channel and your viewers, sabay kayo sa yung alam mo yun, yung parang may sinusubaybayan sila eh. Hindi pwedeng maputol. Naputol ba yung probinsyano? Hanggang natapos na yung ABS-CBN, naputol na lang siya. But they were very, very consistent. Yun talaga, perfect example yung probinsyano because the topics there is very topical. It's very, sobra-sobra siyang, what you call this one, umabot talaga siya sa punto na, yun talaga yung mga pinag-uusapan ng tao. Yun talaga yung nakaka-relate talaga yun kasi may curfew, bawal yung ganito. And may value na nakukuha doon. Pinangangaralan tayo. Every topic doon sa probinsyano, nakaka-relate yung mga audience. Sana ganun din tayo. Ganun din yung YouTube channel. I know it's hard, pero kung kaya nila, kaya din natin. You always have to remember the word na you have a talent to give. You always have to remember that you wanted your unique talent to be shared to many. Okay? So, we've gone with two. We have gone with conversation na nakikipag-usap tayo sa mga audience natin. You always have to make sure that your audience point of view does matter to you. Yung mga sinasabi nyo, yung mga comments nyo, yung mga suggestions ninyo does matter to you. Because yung audience mo, sila yung nanonood, sila yung nakaka-appreciate, sila yung nagsasabi na great content itong video na to. Then you will try to interact with them using, you can talk to them, you can make sure that ikaw mismo ay marunong mag-appreciate ng happiness nila. Nasisiyahan ba sila, na kumbaga, yung audience mo ba ay nakakausap mo, or sinasabi mo, oy, dahil nga gusto mo tong, ang hirap-hirap mag-pretend na ikaw yun. Lalo na kapag ganito, okay, you're trying to give a channel na educational, or you're trying to give your channel na, okay, YouTube tips and tutorials tayo. Pero ang ginagawa mo naman, okay, may question yung may question yung audience mo, magte-text ka kay JANICE B, ate, ano yung sagot dito? You have to tell them, okay, next time, sasagutin ko yan, pag-aaralan ko. Just be honest with them. Ganun dapat Parang, okay next time, sasagutin ko yan because I'm not comfortable of answering that question. Just be honest, because your honesty, yun yung ma-appreciate nila. Okay? And then you always know how to target them. You always know how to target your viewers to make them happy. And most of all, kapag talagang na-target mo talaga yan sila, you keep them happy. Okay? Because you're trying to give them inspiration. You're trying to make sure na magugustuhan nila. They will really love what they're watching. And iwasan din natin yung mag-produce ng just because akala natin popular. Akala ba? Yung mga maling akala ba? Because bakit? Kapag na-frustrate once yung audience mo, you might lose them. You might really lose them, because if you're trying to think, okay, na tapos tinwist mo yung story, then sa tingin mo magiging popular ka, how long will you be able to sustain this kind of, yung parang, magre-react lang ako, then tell me if I'm wrong, or tell me your saloobin. Yung sinasabi nila na, yung kay Tekla daw, sa una is scripted. They just do something just for fame. If you're going to make yourself, defaming yourself, papahiya mo yung sarili mo just to make you popular, what do you think? Ano sa tingin mo? Sige, gagawin ko to, wala akong pakialam, kahit mapahiya ako, I don't really care. Guys, you need to learn how to take care of yourself. It doesn't mean, being in public, being in social media, you need to learn how to focus on your self-being, in your well-being. Tao tayo. Mapapahiya, ikaw mismo magpapahiya sa sarili mo. You're going to expose yourself and doing this, and that. And you're trying to think that you will be popular. Remember yung mga tao may sariling pag-iisip yan. Marunong sila magtimpla ng sarili nila. Kung ano yung mapapanood nila. And if you think you will be popular in doing that, in return, ikaw mismo ang nag-twist sa sarili mo. Kasi, sa tingin mo, kapag ginawa mo yan, nanira ka ng tao, siniraan mo yung isang tao, hindi naman sila uto-uto para maniwala din sa'yo. You've hurt yourself, and you're trying to parang naisip mo kasi na parang dito matutuwa yung mga tao dito. Then kapag hindi nila nagustuhan yon, and you will regret it. You will definitely regret it, kasi ito yung mga sinasabi natin na, oh my God, sana hindi ko ginawa. Oh my God, bakit ko pa naisip gawin yon? You always have to remember yung mga words na nabitawan natin. Nabitawan na yan, hindi na pwedeng hindi na pwedeng lunukin mo ulit, na bitawan mo na. Those were the things that we cannot go back. Okay? You always have to remember na you have to adjust according to the, kung ano yung mga gusto nila. Hindi pwede dahil gusto mo maging popular, you are gonna twist the story, you're gonna hurt yourself. Guys, first things first, take care of yourself, take care of your well-being, take care of your reputation. Kasi kahit na manira ka dyan ng iba, but in effect, hindi mo alam, ikaw pa lang sumisira sa sarili mo. Because of you did that, because you think you will be popular, you think that you will do something that can give you fame. How long will this fame last? Sisiraan mo ng sisiraan yung sarili mo, or sisiraan mo ng sisiraan yung ibang tao just to make you popular? You always have to remember, ikaw muna, alagaan mo muna yung sarili mo bago ka mag-alaga ng iba. You always have to remember that, there's things that, can make you popular because of doing this and that, doing negative things to others, hurting others. How long will this last? Gusto mo mismo, you are trying to ruin your soul, you're trying to do things that will make you happy, which in effect, it doesn't make you happy at the end of the day, for sure, because yung mga paninira, yung mga pagsasabi ng masama sa kapwa, it's all of negative thoughts. Hindi ko lang masabing laging sinasabi ni Jeha na yung nagsasabi, kapag hindi ko alam, si Jeha na lang magsabi nun, he always say that, he always try to inspire others of doing good things, na wag kang ang mga sinasabi mo ay bunga ng iyong pag-iisip. You always have to remember na bukas makalawa, maaaring magsisi ka. Okay? You always have to remember that for you to be able to get your target audience, you need to learn how to discover yourself. Before you discover them, make sure that you were already discovered your inner self. Because it's so hard to sustain your channel, so hard to sustain your niche if that kind of attitude na gusto mong ibahagi sa channel mo, it's not gonna be a way for you to get the stars na gusto mong angkinin. Okay? And you continue to be an inspiration to others. Okay? You always how to be an inspiration to others. Paano ko ba masasabi na okay, I wanted to try myself, to explore myself, parang ano ba talaga yung ibig sabihin ng inspiration? Para gumawa din kayo ng mga video kagaya ng ginagawa ko, no? Don't be a copycat of someone. It's okay to have a mentor. It's okay to have parang wow, idol na idol talaga kita, or something that you look up to. But at the end of the day, you need to learn how to identify yourself. You need to learn how to make sure that ikaw mismo happy sa ginagawa mo. Because if kung sakasakali lang na parang okay, who inspired me to do a live streaming? Yet nakita nyo ba na gaya din ni Mama Ingrata yung ginagawa ko? No. Because I'm trying to inspire myself by doing good things first and reading and make sure that I have a good things, valuable share na masishare sa inyo, that I'm not copying what Ingrata de Ortiz is doing. I hope you do the same thing. Hindi pwedeng kung anong ginagawa ni JANICE B, ganun din ginagawa nyo. I am very unique individual, so are you. Ikaw ay napakadami mong talent compare sa akin. It just so happened that I'm not shy to share what I can, and I'm not shy to discover myself, and I'm not shy to share it with you kung ano man yung nilalaman ng utak ko. I always do a brainstorm. I always ask, okay, ano ba yung makatotohanan? Ano ba yung magpapasaya sa akin? So, ano ba rin yung magpapasaya sa mga audience ko? Ang tatlo lang ang gusto kong alalahanin ninyo ngayon, that you have to get your viewers, you have to keep your viewers happy, and make yourself happy. Okay? Keep yourself happy. Because if you're trying to be an inspiration, you are also happy that you're trying to inspire others. Because if you are willing to share a bit of yourself, that is a selfless action. That is like a self-sacrifice na parang sinishare mo of something that, can make a big difference to others, na maaaring mag-excel sila in that way because you inspire them to do good. Don't inspire them to cheat. Don't inspire them to do bad things. Don't inspire them to boost their channel. Don't inspire them to do this and that, because every narrative, every video uploads that you're trying to share to others, there's always a time for you of realization. Marirealize nyo yan someday, somehow, na parang ano yung naibahagi ko, tama ba o mali. Walang bagay na parang magigising ka na lang bigla. No. Don't blame yourself as well that you were able to produce that video because ginusto mo yun. Wag mo sisihin si ganito, wag mo sisihin si ganito kasi sila yung nag-udyok sa'yo. Lahat ng ginagawa natin dito sa channel na to, God gave us the opportunity to think. God gave us the opportunity to have the brain that can able to, sustain our, thank you, Princess, sustain our good conduct, our good spirit. Because if you're going to tell me, okay, kasi sinabi mo gawin ko to, bakit sa huli, ako ba ay may-ari ng channel mo? Binigyan lang kita ng thought, it's still entirely up to you kung makiklik yan sa channel mo. Gina-guide lang kita, at the end of the day, ikaw rin mismo ang gagawa niyan. Kapag sinabi sa'yo, okay, alam mo, okay lang yan, gawin mo to, gawin mo to, gawin mo to, gawin mo to, ay kahit na ilang gawin mo dyan, malalagag at malalaglag yung channel mo. Why? Because you didn't do the right thing. Kahit na ilang beses kayo dyan, pumunta sa mga paangatan, sige, try nyo lang. At the end of the day, you're still violating the guidelines of YouTube. Who will suffer? Ikaw din. Sorry to you because you didn't listen to the right thing. You didn't listen. You keep on thinking, okay, tama yan. At the end of the day, if you're going to think about ano ba yung mga naka-bucket list sa akin para maging great content creator ako. Ano ba yung aim ko? Ang aim ko ba talaga dito ay ganito. Bakit sila lumaki naman yung channel nila without sub for sub? Lumaki naman yung channel nila without dropping their link. Lumaki naman yung channel nila without them promoting their channel. So do the right thing. Because if you're trying to to collaborate with others, you are building a relationship with them, you are making them as your friends, yung parang ganyan. So always remember, Danton, hello to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. You have to learn how to reach out to your fellow creators. Huwag ka masyadong critic. Huwag masyadong, ganito. Let them. Kapag nag-boost sila ng channel nila, pabayaan mo sila. Ginusto nila yan. Okay? Ayokong umabot tayo na nag-aaway-away tayo dito sa YouTube because of these things na parang, you're doing this, you're doing... Sarili nila yan eh. Sarili nilang channel yan. That's the way they market their channel. Because they still don't know that what they are doing it's still wrong. Dadating din naman sila sa point na marirealize nila that is wrong. So, just continue what is right. Continue what makes you a strong content creator and a stronger you made them feel that you are a strong competitor because you're not competing against each other. What I'm just saying to you is you're trying to build your channel. You have the same niche as others. Kung ano yung mga pinopromote nila, ano yung mga ginagawa nila, yet your channel have a different niche pero ikaw pa rin yung nag-e-excel. Kahit gaano pa kadami yung mga pinamimigay nilang giveaways, pinamimigay nilang ganito, you always have to think, irregardless may maibibigay ka man o wala. Dito sa channel ko, kahit na konti yung tao, kahit na konti yung mga nanonood sa akin, yet what matters to me is the value that I give. It's not the value that I get. Because I can make this as my content. I can make this as hindi na ako mag-iisip ko ano pa yung magiging upload ko because I was able to deliver the message that I really wanted to deliver today. Alam mo yun, parang hindi na ako mahihirapan na okay, wala ako maibibigay sa mga members ko because my members matters the most to me. So I need to give a valuable content to my fellow kasi yun yung tama. I cannot give you false hope because that's not the right thing to do. Hindi ako pwedeng sabihin na, pwede na yan. No. Every penny na ginagastos nyo dito sa channel ko, every single penny na nag-join kayo sa akin as my member, you matters the most because binayaran nyo yun yung perks na yun. And I cannot deny that. I am very grateful. That's the reason why I always made sure na ang content ko have a value to give. Have a great content. Kasi yun yung nakikita kong impact sa aking mga members. Ate, ganito. Ate, ginawa ko na to. Tingnan mo yung channel ko. This is how Donita is showing her appreciation to me na, host, nagbinago ko na yung ganito. Okay lang po ba na ganito? That matters the most to me because we are considering an interaction with them. Alam mo yun, parang... late na ako. It's okay, Ryan. You can rewind. You can replay. Thank you so much. So, when you're trying to target your audience, you have to remember this. Ano yung channel level nila, ano yung video level nila, and make sure ano yung mga undeserved audience. Ito yung mga audience that they try to, yung parang nakikita lang, oh, basta lang sila nag-open ng YouTube, naghahanap sila, and suddenly, nakita nila yung mga nakita nila yung channel mo. So, always have this. Ate Jaren, thank you. Ang sinasabi kong channel level, tingnan mo kung ano yung niche mo kumpara sa kanila, pareho kayo. Ano yung mga video level nila? Ano yung nagde-decide sa kanila to create this kind of content na either it can be for kids only, it can be for their location, iba-iba tayo. Hindi pwedeng yung content niya, the same kami ng niche, pero ang mga pinoproduce niya for a particular demographic area na parang okay, doon sa mga sa Saudi, kailangan ganun yung mga pinoproduce niya kasi she is well known in this kind of region. Ganun din sa iba naman sa akin. Okay, pareho din naman kami, halo-halo, but yet nakafocus naman ako doon sa mga audience ko with a different demographic area na parang okay, dito kasi is more of winter. Hindi ako pwede magpakita na naghubad-hubad ako dito, naka-swimsuit ako, ganyan. Kasi nga, iba yung location ko. So, always remember to target the right audience. Kasi, makikita mo naman kung dun sa analytics mo kung saan ka nag-excel saan yung mga pinapakita nila. Kung tutuusin ka, kung pinagpatuloy ko siguro, kung hindi ako live streamer, hindi ako I can't even imagine, no, yung meron akong video na parang lagi na lang siyang may comment. And sabi ko, ang tagal-tagal ko nang ginawa tong video na to. It's about the Billingsgate, yung bilihan ng isda dito sa England. Laging may nanonood doon. Hindi ko talaga alam kung bakit. Isa, dalawa, but yet, alam mo yun, I was able to hit the target na parang sila yung mga audience ko na naghahanap lang talaga kung ano yung meron doon sa place na yun. So you try to remember this, if you are, you have to be considerate of your location. Kung ano yung mga maaaring makikita dyan sa lugar mo, ano yung mga maaari mong magiging advice sa mga taong nanonood sa'yo in that particular location. Because if you are trying to target your audience, it is very helpful to be considerate. Okay? You always be specific. You always be clear sa iyong mga dinideliver. Because if you're trying to deceive something, if you're trying to manipulate something, if you're trying to, parang meron kang tinatago, it's better to tell them the truth. Okay guys, medyo mahirap pumunta dito kasi ganito. It's okay to say negative things as long as it's accurate, as long as it's true. Para sasabihin mo, medyo mahirap ngayon mag-travel muna dito sa England because first you have to go in a quarantine, on a 14 days quarantine, blah, blah, blah. But those were true information. Don't be scared to tell the truth, even if it's negative one, as long as you are delivering your audience the right information. So, when you are targeting your audience, you try to be discovered, you try to so accessible talaga yung channel mo, and you try to make yourself more of easy to share with. Yung parang, pag nakita ko to, share ko nga to. Parang alam nyo nung pinapanood ko si Auntie Weng in Miami, sabi niya, JANICE B, nung pinanood ko yung video mo about love and life, shinare ko talaga kaagad siya sa anak ko. Kasi tinanong ko yung anak ko, ano yung natutunan mo dyan sa video na yan? Because that's how I target the audience of gays. That's how I target my audience of parents. That's how I target those who wanted to fall in love or trying to think, okay, is there any other chance to fall in love again? You need to learn how to relate to this kind of audience. Kaya be specific with your mission. Be specific with your target. Be specific with the demand. Okay? Kasi kapag hindi, masyado kang malilito, hindi mo talaga alam kung ano yung gagawin mo. So, you try to evaluate kung ano yung gusto ng audience mo, ano yung magiging gusto mong gawin. So, and then, aabot na kayo, ano din yan, magma-match din yan. Parang, hindi mo yung, parang, di ba, yung mag-asawa, hindi naman nila una kilala yung isa't isa, and then try to know each other, and nag-merge na sila at nagpakasal sila. Ganon yung YouTube channel. Ikaw at yung viewers mo, hindi muna yan magkakasundo, nagkakaligawan muna, hanggang na in love na sila sa isa't isa, and they need to sustain the love. They need to make sure that they listen to each other. They need to make sure that they're holding hands through thick and thin. Kailangan panindigan nila yung sinumpaan nila. Ganon ang YouTube channel natin. We are bounded to love and we are binded by the love to hold each day forward. Parang ganon. So, sana you will be able to interact with your fans, you will be able to interact with your audience, and make sure na meron silang lugar sa puso mo at sa channel mo. Kasi importante sila. Hindi pwedeng basta ka lang mag-vlog, basta ka lang mag-produce, ang importante, binigay mo ang gusto nila at naging happy ka. Kinakuha mo sila, you have to keep them, make them happy, at the same time, you are happy. Okay, so sana may natutunan kayo sa aking video ngayon. And before I end, meron akong question, and then if you will be able to answer my question, I will be giving away 5 100 peso load each. Okay? 100 pesos is my husband's birthday, so I'm giving away something to you all. And if you will be able to answer the question, then you will be able to win. Kapag walang nanalo, I will ask this question again tomorrow. So, one question at a time. Thank you, Kuya Vitros. So, thank you. Yes, it's my husband's birthday kasi kaya kailangan maganda tayo para sa dinner mamaya. Okay? I have a very particular question. Okay, the first question is this. Kapag wala naman nakasagot, no problem, Kuya Vitrosa. Pag wala nakasagot, tatanungin ko ulit siya bukas. Basta isang tanong, and then I will give you a time, and then kapag mali na naman yung sagot, I will ask the second question. Kapag wala pa rin nakasagot, I will ask the third question. And then, kapag wala pa din, then I will brought forward yung prizes tomorrow. Okay. First question is this. For you to be able to sustain your channel, what do you think is the most important thing to consider? And that word, one word, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 letters. One word, 9 letters, and it is in English. For you to be able to sustain and make sure that your viewers will enjoy your video, and then make sure that your goal is to maintain the interest of your audience, what is the most important thing to remember? Thank you, Ate Mirna. What's the most important thing that you guys need to remember in producing a video? And you have to make sure that this particular attitude, parang isa sa mga kailangan, fundamentals na meron ka for you to be able to sustain. No, not thumbnail. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 letters in English. And then, I will just count into 5 para kung may sasagot. Pag walang sasagot, tatanungin ko ulit ito bukas. Okay? What's the fundamental thing, or what's the most important thing that you need to learn and you need to have for you to be able to understand that in order for my channel to sustain this kind of content, I need to have this attitude or this factor. Okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walang sasagot? Okay. Next question. Kapag gusto niyo sagutin yung first question, just say number 1, ito yung answer ko, okay? Number 2. In order for you to be discovered, in order for your channel to be discovered with this particular video, what factor do you need to consider? What factor do you need to consider when you wanted to enjoy that you are being exposed to many? Ano yung factor talaga na sobra yung exposure mo and you will enjoy na parang every time na may lalaba, every time na magbubukas sila ng YouTube channel nila, ang thumbnail mo yung lalabas, ano yung kinonsider mo para makuha mo yung ganitong fame or yung ganitong pagiging discoverable? Ano yung attitude na, ano yung factor na yun para i-consider mo na ang iyong content have a value of being discoverable? It's 2 words, Pwede din isa lang, basta makuha mo yung main word. It's English as well. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 letters. One word, it's in English. If you guys were listening to me from the very beginning, you will be able, no, para maging talagang sobra yung discoverable mo ng channel mo, talagang hindi matinag-tinag. Kumbaga, ginamit mo talaga yung factor na to para maging lahat ng tao madidiscover ka because you've used this factor for your video upload. Nung in-upload mo tong video na to, ito yung pinakauna-una mong kinonsider para mabigyan mo ng chance yung thumbnail mo, yung title mo, o yung content mo mismo na ma-expose siya talaga all over YouTube. Yeah. No? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wala pa rin sagot. Okay. Sige, sasagutin ko na lang siya mamaya. Para naman, iba na lang yung question ko. Mamaya. Wala naman ata sasagot na. Okay, third question. For your viewers to be really happy and to be, what you call this one, to keep your channel or to keep your content uploading, no. Informative, no. Kailangan mo talaga to. Ito talaga yung pinaka-kinonsider mo para yung thumbnail mo lalabas talaga siya. Lalabas talaga siya kahit saang YouTube platform pa yan. Kahit saan pa man yan, lalabas siya kasi kinonsider mo yon. Okay, my third question to you, kung gusto nyo pag-aralan at gusto nyo bigay sa akin yung sagot, just leave a comment in my after this stream para makakuha kayo ng prizes. Kahit natapos na tong screen na to, yung stream na to, kapag alam nyo yung sagot, just leave a comment doon sa aking, basta ilagay nyo lang, answer to the question number 1 or number 2. Number 3 question ko is this. For you to be able to maintain and keep your viewers happy, what's the most important thing for you to be an inspiration to others? Two words, dalawang quality or dalawang factor that in order for you to be considered as a great creator, what factor are you going to consider for you to inspire fellow creator? What two values that you wanted to consider that for you to be an inspiration to your fellow creators, you need to have these two factors in your channel or ikaw mismo or as a creator, ano yung sa tingin niyo ang maaari kang maging inspiration sa iba? Ano yung dalawang quality mo para maging inspirasyon ka sa ibang fellow creator mo? That will be the third question. Okay? So, kung meron kayo, dalawang factor yung sagot doon. Let me just write the answer, baka mamaya. No, not the title, no. Dalawang factor, for you to be able to say that you are an inspiration to your fellow creator. Ang number 2 na sagot ko is, okay. Number 1 ko kanina na sagot is, wala. Sending positivity, no. Okay, wala. Basta yun yung tanong ko yung number 3 kong tanong for 100 pesos load is, what two factors that you need to consider for you to be able to be called as an inspiration to your fellow creators? Okay? So, my number 4 question is this. Number 4. Okay, dito. Ito yung talaga. Ito yung nasa first topic, no? Yung topic ko, interaction with your audience. No, no, no. Malapit na dun sa sagot ni Pet Dorable Channel. Malapit na yung isang word na yon. Malapit na yung isang word doon sa topic niya. Okay. Habang nag-iisip kayo dyan, number 4 question ko is this. In order to build a relationship with your content, to make your viewers, to keep them happy, to make them happy while they are watching your videos, having a conversation with them is very important. But what quality do you think to make your audience to feel that you try to communicate with them with an honest and genuine tone? What factor are you going to define this kind of attitude to your audience to feel that when you are having a conversation to them, to make them feel that you are honest, you are real, and you have a genuine mission or genuine sa kanila? Masasagot niyo yan kasi gusto ko makarelate talaga kayo. Gusto ko talaga mag-isip talaga kayo ng parang, okay, I wanted to, kasi bakit di naman masasagot? Okay? As in, alam mo, dito sa mga tanong ko, kasi isa lang talaga yung tutumbukin nyo. Lahat dito sa 5 questions na to, kung yon at yon ang sasagutin mo sa akin, tama yung sagot mo. As in, sa sinulat ko, ang number 1 question ko, at number 3 at number 4, iisa lang yung sagot. Okay? Iisa lang talaga yung sagot. I wanted you to consider this, that when you're having a conversation with someone in your video, you always have to try. Thank you po. Thank you. You always try to be yourself, you try to be real, you try to be honest, and you have to make sure na talagang totoong tao ka, genuine na genuine yung pagbibigay mo ng conversation with someone. Okay? If you have that answer, you just let me know. And number 5 question ko talaga is this. I hope this is very easy. In order for you to have in order for you talaga. Okay. This is the question. Medyo babaguhin ko na. Basta number 1, number 3, at number 4. Isa lang yung sagot doon. Okay. In order to keep yourself happy when you are uploading a video, malapit na talaga dun sa sincerity. Malapit na din sa realistic. Okay. In order for you to be happy when you're uploading your videos, what is the best thing that you need to consider? The best, sinabi ko talaga to kanina, and that a lot of you relate to this. In order for you to be happy, in order for you to make sure that you can sustain your channel, you can sustain the content of your channel, you always have to consider this. Sophia and Lynn, thank you so much. In order for you to be happy, in order to keep yourself happy, in order to sustain your channel, in order to inspire others and inspire yourself, what is the best quality that you need to have? Okay? What is the first thing that you need to consider in order for you to sustain that quality? Marami talaga nakasagot nito kanina. As in, sinabi to talaga. Merong sumagot nito kanina. Here comes, basta marami nito nakasagot kanina talaga. In order for you to be an inspiration, and in order for you to sustain and make sure that, your role of being an inspiration to others, you need to consider this first. You need to make sure that, it's not thinking of you just want to be famous, you just want to be, to think of a content that irregardless of, parang ganon. What is this quality that you first need to think before you upload this kind of content? In order for you to be happy, in order for you to sustain as an inspiration and sustain the content of your channel, what is the best quality you think as a creator? What is that? What is the first thing that you need to have ano yung pinaka best of the best na meron talaga dapat kayo bilang isang creator? Ano muna dapat ang unahin ninyo? Yun yung question ko, number 5. Okay? So, kung maisip-isip nyo yan, marami nakasagot niyan kanina, marami nakarelate dyan kanina sa tanong na yon. And I hope that you will answer that again para manalo kayo ng 100 peso load. Okay? Kasi, kapag hindi nyo pa rin nasagot, uulitin ko yung mga tanong ko bukas. So, yon. And, no, not your in, malapit na dyan, malapit na. Hi, John Ray. So, you have to make sure that you have this quality in order for you to sustain your happiness. Okay? No? Madami nito nakasagot kanina kung nakikinig talaga kayo sa akin. Ang dami-daming nagsabi nito kanina. Totoo po talaga. That's very true. That's very true. Yes, you need to have that. Ganyan. So, what is that quality? Okay? So, if you wanted to rewind this video in order for you to get a reward, your desire, what is your desire? Your desire is to what? Your desire to sustain, your desire to be happy, your desire to be like this. Your passion of what? Yan, konti na lang. You need to have a brainstorming dito para alam nyo at matutunan nyo. Guys, feel free to rewind this video because this is a very informative one, especially to my members. Yes, very, very true. Ate Myrna, is it okay if you type your number where I can do a Gcash or a Gload? You need to be yourself at, yes, you need to be yourself. You need to take care of yourself. You need to learn how to be yourself. Yon, ikaw mismo yon. You have to learn how to take care of yourself before you can focus on the well-being of others as well. So, embrace yourself. Embrace your... Ate Myrna, you wanted Gcash or something, just put the number where I can send the load. I can send it to Champ tomorrow para i-load niya ang iyong 100 peso load. Congratulations, Tita Myrna, ha? Myrna, this is just a little way for me, guys, to say thank you for my husband's birthday because wala akong gift sa kanya. So, sa inyo na lang ako mag-gift. So, Tita Myrna, if you want, you can, para i-delete ko naman siya kaagad. Expedition Greg, hello to you. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm actually just about to end. I'm just waiting for Tita Myrna in Sweden to yes. Congratulations, Tita Myrna. Just be yourself. Embrace yourself. Know your strengths. Because if you know your strengths, if you know your values, then you won't get wrong. Because you always consider that it's not about the fame. It's not about, okay, sisikat ako. It's not about, okay, thank you so much, Expedition Greg. It's not about, okay, I'm going to produce a video for me to be popular and then degrading myself, sisiraan ko yung sarili ko. It's not about that. You always have to learn how to respect yourself so you will gain the respect of others as well. Because if you're going to try to just keep on, you're trying to inspire others but you are not inspiring yourself, before you empower others, you have to empower yourself. You need to learn how to focus on your channel before you give your tips and trips and blah 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 blah. Thank you, being a good inspiration to others. Yes, that's a very good thing because i-donate na lang natin. O sige, Tita Myrna, I will give this 100 pesos to, kasi I am giving, yung paper ba? Anong tawag doon? Yung mga band paper ng mga teachers sa amin. Yun. I will give that and I will say to them that that is coming from you. Thank you, Tita Myrna. Thank you so much. And they will be, kasi nga yung mga teachers, diba, gumagawa sila ng modules. And yun, doon ko siya dinadala. Any donation, doon ko siya dinadala. Kaya natutuwa naman sila kasi nasa bundok sila. So, yun, thank you ha. And always be an inspiration to others. You always have to think, how are you going to sustain and make sure that you have this strategy. Yung mga strategy na binigay ko sa inyo. Number 1, shareability. Number 2, create a conversation with your audience. Number 3, interaction with your audience. You have to learn how to get their this power of conversation. You have to be consistent. You have to learn how to know your target audience. You need to make sure that you will be able to sustain your channel, you sustain your content. Make sure that you can be easily discovered, because I wanted your videos to be your key to be discovered. And number 8, you need to make sure that you can easily be accessible, okay? And then you can also be open to collaboration. And last thing, be an inspiration. One thing that you are in this platform, we were given a chance to inspire others, to motivate others, to make sure that you are giving a positive energy to others. So always remember, thank you so much, Ate Jaren. And be yourself. Yun lang naman. Always be brave, be true, and just be you. Yun lang lagi kong paalala sa inyo. So thank you so much for joining me today and another mission. Thank you, and maraming salamat sa pag-tune in niyo sa akin channel, and continue to explore yourself. Don't be shy, guys, to share your unique talent or skills in the world of YouTube, because this is a platform for us to shine. This is a platform for us to make sure that everybody is healthy in their minds, in their spirit, and in their words. Because if you try to be negative, this negatives is coming from a negative mindset. So just be positive, and always make sure that you need to appreciate others. Okay, we are not tao lang tayo, minsan nagkakamali, but always remember that you know how to learn from your mistakes, and marunong ka makinig sa kapwa mo, marunong ka mag-appreciate ng kapwa mo as well. Okay, so this is your host saying to you guys, thank you God for gracing us this evening and for keeping us all safe, and may God bless you all. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. God bless you. Thank you all. Pet Dorable, Ate Jaren, Ate Myrna. Thank you guys. Expedition Greg. Thank you. Keep safe. Bye.